Hey everyone, just wanted to give a quick update on how things are going. And the answer is, well, it's good news, bad news time. So let's start with the reason that you clicked on this video, the final story video of Sonic 06. Now, I have some sort of bad news regarding about that, but it leads into some better news. So overall, it's basically good news. Let me start from the beginning. So, it all started when I was scripting the video for the final story. Now, when I was going into this saga of videos I was making about Sonic 06, I wanted to mainly just talk about my opinions on the game. I didn't really want to get into the more creative side of things. I didn't want to go like full rewrite mode. Now, this video is probably sounding pretty familiar to any of you who have watched another video on my channel. And yes, I'll just cut right to the chase. I'm no longer making that video on the final story of Sonic 06. But the reason that I'm not, well, there were two main reasons that I decided not to make that video. Now, the first reason was because I kept having just a bunch of technical issues with it. Like, files just kept getting misplaced or deleted, and it was just, like, really challenging, and that's why. That's like one of the main reasons why it's been a while since I've uploaded, specifically because I've been trying to get this video done. But secondly, and the more pressing issue, was because I never really wanted to make that video. When I was scripting the video, I noticed I was kind of trying to make two videos at once. Because if I made a video that was strictly about the last story of Sonic 06, then that video was way too short, because the last story only has 2 levels. But if I made a longer video, because what I tried to do to fix that was I tried to go into the things that I would change about Sonic 06 and how I would make it, and how I would remake it, how I would rewrite it. But the issue with that came when the video just started getting so long, because I would just keep going on tangents and there was more and more I wanted to talk about, but then that would never make it into the final video. And even if I did cut out a lot of stuff and only talked about the things that I most wanted in the game, it would just feel incoherent, and honestly, as I was, like, I finally came to a conclusion of, like, everything that I wanted, like, the things that I most wanted in the game. But then I was going back and I was reading through the script, and I realized that what I had written was actually way worse than the original story of the game, which I don't even know how that's possible, but I somehow managed to do it. Just because I was only focusing on the things that I most wanted, but those things didn't connect because I needed the little parts that I wanted to add too, to kind of work with those bigger parts, and everything considered, it just became... It was just a mess, and the video was way too long anyways. It was a terrible video. It was a terrible video, and like, I tried to make it better, I put a lot of effort into making it better, but it was just kind of doomed from the start. Because honestly, I didn't want to make the video. So, does this mean I'm just canceling the Sonic 06 saga? Well, not exactly. Because I've decided, why not just make an official rewrite, or not an official rewrite, but a full rewrite of Sonic 06 on this channel? Now, I actually wanted to do that ever since I started working on the first video for Sonic 06. But there was a big reason why I didn't do that. Now, one of the leading reasons why I'd done that is because someone else had already made a very good rewrite of Sonic 06 on YouTube. For those of you who don't know, his name is Garrulous. He is one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to my writing. And his rewrite is amazing. Go watch it. You should go watch it if you haven't. It is absolutely amazing. Another reason was because, as some of you know, I'm already working on another project, Tale of the Coco, and I didn't want to kind of interfere with Tale of the Coco. In fact, after I got out this final story video for Sonic 06, I had actually planned on not uploading until I got the first episode of Tale of the Coco officially released. So, what changed exactly? Well, let's just start with Tale of the Coco. because I have a big announcement about that as well. So for those of you who are going into this video who don't know what Tale of the Coco is, Tale of the Coco is a project that I've been working on regarding the Ancients in Sonic Frontiers. It was initially a comic that I was working on that would go more into the backstory of the Ancients, specifically with the 4 pilots of the Titans as the protagonists of said comic. However, as I was working on the comic, and as I got more and more into it, I decided that there was a different route I wanted to take with this project that wasn't a comic. So that's why there haven't been any updates to Tale of the Coco recently, and that's why I've kept mostly quiet about it, is because in the time of the month of June, while I've been working on my videos, because honestly, I could probably get a video out in like 3 days. No, 2 days. Hell, 1 day. I could probably get a video out every day if I really, really tried. But the reason that I haven't been doing that is because in the month of June, I've been spending all that time learning how to code. Because I'm going to attempt to make Tale of the Coco into an official Sonic fan game. And I know it's a big statement, especially since I've just started development on it. Like, literally yesterday was when I first started, like, making actual assets for the game and started, like, putting it together. But now that I've got a more decent idea of what I'm doing and how to actually make a game, things might start going better. Now, this is not going to be complete for a long time. Probably the release date will not even be this year, because I'm doing it all by myself. But yeah, so that's that. That's Tale of the Coco. That's the biggest thing that I'm working on right now. So that was why I didn't want to take away from that. And I genuinely thought about not uploading on this channel while I was working on that. But I decided that I really can't help myself, you know? I love you guys, and I love this channel, and I love the work that I've been putting into it, and I love all of the support that you guys have been giving me, even if it's just a comment, even if it's just a like, hell, even if it's just you watching the video, just all of that feels... I'm very grateful to all of you who've been watching my videos. Like, it really does mean a lot to me. And I didn't want to just leave you guys with nothing. So this channel's next big thing is going to be a full rewrite of Sonic 06. Now, as for Garrulus, which I addressed earlier, while his rewrite focused more on using things that were already in the Sonic universe, or that were already in Sonic 06, to try and recraft the story, I'm going to do things on a more outrageous stance. I am going to go a lot more into the world building of Soliana itself, and kind of deconstructs that and builds that from the ground up. Not only that, but each of the characters are going to have a bit of a makeover, and the story is not necessarily going to follow the pacing of Sonic 06 as much. There's going to be a lot more that I add to it, there's going to be a lot more that I take away from it. It will still follow the general idea in terms of characters' relationships with each other. Like, Silver and Blaze will still be friends, Silver will still be very antagonistic towards Sonic, Mephiles and Shadow will still have this sort of manipulative relationship with each other, but as for the setting and the world building of the game itself, it'll all be different. And this is less of a rewrite for Sonic 06 and more of a what if Sonic 06 was an anime. Take that as you will. Now, with all of that considered, I don't know, how do you guys feel? Because I know it would be a lot faster if I just made a final story video, and I had actually planned to make the final story video and then work on a rewrite of Sonic 06 and then have that big announcement at the end. But again, the final story video, to put this in the lightest terms possible, sucks ass. And I'd rather just get into this. I'd rather just do that. And I feel like there's a bit of soullessness to that as well. Like I just wasn't feeling it, and I feel like I can't make a video that I don't like. You know, I can't make a video that I don't have heart put into it. So I think I would rather, and I think you would rather hear it from me as well. I think you would rather just hear me genuinely talking to you, just genuinely expressing my feelings towards you. And this goes both ways too. I want you guys to be able to genuinely express your feelings to me as well. I want you guys to be able to tell me in the comments, do you like this change? Do you hate this change? Like, what would you guys want from me moving forward? Better question, why did you subscribe? For the, like, 200 of you that subscribe to the channel, which thank you so much. Why did you subscribe, and what do you want to see coming from me? Because that's what I care about most right now. Like, even outside of Tale of the Coco, even outside of this new Sonic 06 project that I'm working on, what do you guys want from me? That is what I care about the most. So yeah, this talk has gone on long enough, I can't really think of anything else that I want to say. So I'm just going to cut it off here. I hope you guys are excited for what I have in store. I know I am, and I'd love to hear your own thoughts. Alright, see you guys next time.